Yes, here I am.
Hey,
Good
hi.
morning.
Oh my goodness. Look at you. Where are you now?
I'm in Oregon.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, at Pia's house, somewhere near Ashland.
That's beautiful. I love that nature and all just, the beauty of being with Mother Earth.
Yeah,
Right.
it's beautiful here. It's really beautiful.
So great. So, Liron, thank you so much for joining us and be with us. So how about you start introducing yourself, like your full name? Where are you from? And
Okay, so yeah, let me just put the cell phone somewhere. Okay, now I can hold it. Cool. My name is Liron Meyuhas. I'm from Israel, born and raised in Jerusalem. I live in Tel Aviv, and yeah, this is
wonderful. So tell me a little more about the music you create because it got my attention. I hear, your sounds and drumming when you create music, and it's so beautiful. I think that we need more of that in a different ways in all communities because I feel like it has a different connection in a different way. How did it happen? How you became this musician? Like, what was that motivate you to become one, and what are you doing right now?
Well, it's a good question. Since I was a kid, I always had the attraction for Egyptian music because I used to go there with my family as a kid, twice or three times a year, and I always felt something connected with this kind of music and rhythm and language and everything. And when I became 18, I started to basically play percussion there in Sinai desert in Egypt. And I realized this is that, it's my thing. I felt really, I don't know how to describe it, but I felt really, really connected to the drumming. And since then, I just never stopped. And I kept on exploring and searching for different kind of cultures through drums and mostly percussion. Drums that you play with your hand and fingers technique and without sticks. This is like it's not a drummer, it's a percussionist. And yes, and it's already almost 17 years that I'm kind of traveling through cultures and learning and exploring and studying different kind of techniques and percussion.
That's great. So how would you define this type of music?
Well, I can call it in general. It's very now it's very common name, world music, but I mean it's music from the world, so it can be any kind of music. But let's say it can be more connected to the roots of each culture, to the traditional tribal ceremonies of the real people, like the indigenous of every culture. So you can call it traditional folklore music, I think.
That's wonderful. And so you are right now here in the United States, correct? So you are in a tour, so welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us more exactly what are you doing, what cities are you gonna be, who are you playing with, and all the plans that you have here for a tour here in the United States.
Cool. I will do that. Do you have a good line with me, with my internet?
Say it again.
You have a good connection with my internet?
Yes, I do. I hear you and I see you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, maybe, okay, cool, awesome.
So
I know it's
basically,
gonna be challenging.
okay, cool. So I came to tour with Pia, which is an amazing singer that I've toured with in the summer. I play percussion with her, and it's her, me, and another bass player named Rob Taylor. And we're going to make a West Coast tour, also in Canada. We will be in Ashland is the first concert tonight. And then Portland, Seattle. I'm going to read all the cities. Port Townsend, Salt Spring Island, Victoria, BC, Sebastopol, Nevada City, Oakland, Santa Cruz, and LA. And I've never been to all these places, so I'm really excited about that. And Pia is making a tour dedicated to the studies that she's doing with Irish, traditional Irish music and language. That it's quite hidden language. I think it's nobody speaks that language. It's more in the traditions. So we're gonna do this tour, and then I'm gonna stay in LA. I will have their a house concert at my cousin's house in Los Angeles, and afterwards I fly to New York, and there I will make handpan workshop. And on the 7th of December, I'm going to play with another two beautiful, amazing female percussionists named Marla Late and April Centrone in the Bowery Yoga in New York City. And that's for now.
That's amazing. So that's super exciting. So can you tell us more about the workshop that you're going to have in New York? What is that exactly?
I don't have exactly the specific date. We're still figuring out, but it's going to be on the first week of December, and I will publish soon all the details. We're in the final, final spot. And yeah, that's for now. That's for now.
And what kind of workshop is it?
It will be a handpan workshop.
What does that mean?
Handpan is this original Swiss drum that looks like a UFO. Yeah, the original name is hang drum. And yeah, so it's a quite new instrument. It's 20 years old, but it's extremely beautiful, and it's creates originally to make some music therapy. It's really connected to the frequency of water and healing, and you should take a look at this. It's a beautiful instrument. I don't have it here with me, but
that's wonderful. So now that we're talking about instruments, so how many instruments do you play? Because I know they are different, right?
Yeah, I count around. I did the count. I think it's around 16 different percussion instruments. That I study most of them, like technique and traditional, but yeah, I play all the percussion that you can imagine, I think.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what is your favorite one?
Tabla. My favorite one at the moment, because it changes every few months, is the frame drum.
What do you like? What is different from the other ones that you like the most? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it has different sizes. I feel that especially women are really connected to this drum. Also in the workshops that I give and students that approach me, it's quite gentle. Like the technique is also gentle. It's not that loud. It's easy to carry around, and yeah, it becomes like a part of your body in a way, because it's round. It's rounded, and you can carry and walk with it, and sing with it, and drum with it, and it's like the moon, kind of.
Ooh, I love that, like the moon, because I mean, moon is it's feminine, right? So it's kind of part of very women feeling.
Yeah,
I love that. That's so great. So tell me more about. So you are from Israel, right? So you as you consider yourself as a lesbian, right? So how
Yes,
it is?
lesbian, bi.
Okay.
More or less.
Okay, cool. So how it is for you, for a woman like you in your country? Like, what is the cons and the pros?
I mean, I kind of remember myself always in this situation of exploring myself, and I feel that in Israel the community is very strong and unite, and especially in Tel Aviv, also in Jerusalem, but especially in Tel Aviv. The only thing is that Israel is kind of a very special place because it mixes between very democratic state to a religious state, and the religion is really is not supporting. So it means also with the rights that the gay community is having or not having, and issues with getting married and having children and etc. So I try to live my life without being that connected to the state in a way, which is possible. And many people from the community are doing that, but I'm not yet in the phase of creating a family, so I'm not really into the deep, let's say, process of doing that legally.
Yeah.
So I'm not really aware of all the difficulties and but as a single woman, part of the community, it's wonderful, and it's very welcoming, and you can feel free in the street, and you can do whatever you want. Also, as a musician, of course. Yes, this is
Wow.
a good thing.
Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. Thank you for sharing. And I love what you said as a woman, as a musician woman, right? So, this how that it is for you, as a musician and be somebody who loves women, and as you if it's what I hear has been really great. So I think this is one of the things that I love to hear. And when you talk about the community is united, correct, in Tel Aviv. So it is a lot community connection in between all of you and supporting all about it.
Well, I'm not that involved with the community, to be honest. Because my character is not a character of group. I think I don't like to be connected to groups. I like to be individual. So when I can and when I'm able, I share my things, or I hear the community situations. But I have many female friends and male friends that are part of the community. So it's more like private connections and talks and sharing and feeling strong together, and just live our lives happily ever after. and yeah, I'm not that active with manifest and marches and stuff like that, just because I don't really feel that I need to fight for something or to demonstrate my sexuality in a way. But it's just me, it's very individual. But I do like to dip in and speak with people, like one-on-one or with few friends. And this is the most I think for me, this is how I connect more free way, I can say, I think.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing with us with this personal connection and sharing your personal experiences. I do really appreciate it. So thank you for sharing that. So now that we're talking about musician, I want to hear about your new album, Gitana.
Gitana, Gitana.
Gitana. So tell me where the name comes from and like what's next with the new album that you have.
I used to live in Italy for 4 years, and this is where I studied part of the place that I studied music, and really developed my my path with music. And La Gitana is it means the gypsy, if you translate it to English. But yeah, 2 days ago I spoke with this about this with Pia. It's not like a gypsy in a way of the Roman people. It's more gypsy as an idea of a woman who is traveler and collector, that moves around. So this is the name of the album. I think I have it here. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's see it. Oh, nice. Awesome.
This is the name of the album. So it was created with a lot of love, with beautiful musicians and lots of percussion and influences from Brazil, Sahara Desert, Morocco, the Mediterranean, Italy, jazz, and West African music. That was the influences. It's in 5 different languages: Hebrew, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was released in July 2018, and I have some material for next album, but I think I will give it a bit of more time. Maybe in 2021 it will be released, or I don't know. Yeah, I need to travel more with this album, with the current album. I want to be more yeah. I want to.
That's great. So where can you find more information of this album, the Gitana? Can you tell us your website and how to get in touch with you, how to connect with you?
Of course. So I have the website is my name together, www.lironmeyuhas.com. The album is available online and also Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, Apple Music, all these things, and Bandcamp, of course, and Facebook. I publish all kind of videos, events. Usually Instagram. I'm more new in Instagram, so slowly, I'm starting to learn. But yeah, I have all the information you need online.
Wonderful. So let me ask you, what kind of support do you need? How can we support you?
How can you support me? Just listen to my music and tell me if you like it. And yeah, this is the only support you can do. Just listen to to any kind of music. In that moment, it will be mine. And just wonder how it will make you feel. And if you're around where I am, come to concerts and share the music or songs that you like with other people that you like. And this is the good net for the development of each musician, I think.
So how about thank you so much for sharing part of you. And so I'm gonna put in all the information so everybody continue following and listen to you. How about we close with some music and sound?
Yes, I can play something for you.
Yeah, so everybody can experience your music. Nice. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.